Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. It's an off-the-cuff video, guys. What that means is I record and upload. There is no fancy editing skills. You won't see my intro song at the beginning. I do have a transition button, so if there's noise outside of my control, I can stop filming, wait for it to pass and carry on. These weekly Wednesdays essentially are a Q&A. You guys ask me questions and I answer them. They're essentially model focused, of which is primarily GW stuff, of which is primarily 40k, which is the hottest thing on at the moment. There is some terrain questions from time to time and some general information about myself and what's going on in the workshop. We have a weekly vote, which is for Monday's painting video, next Monday's painting video, which I'll show you when it comes to that. So let's get started. Right. I had an issue with the Sisters video. I built a unit of the Sister Squad and I went to edit the video, and the way that I film, not weekly Wednesdays, but the way I film most videos is I have clips and I put the clips together and I edit them as one complete video. I add pictures in here and there if I need to, and that sort of thing. And for whatever reason, as it was exporting all those clips as one video in the order that I wanted it decided just to freeze. And it wasn't once, it just kept doing it every time. So I did Monday painting video. If you haven't seen that, because I think that actually went up maybe just after midnight, this morning, which should have gone up yesterday. If you haven't seen that video, go and check it out, because it's absolutely, I'm really pleased with the Spaceman Captain. So when I put that video on, uploaded that yesterday and edited it yesterday, it was fine. So I said, okay, maybe, I don't know what it is, but maybe now there's something else, other clips on there, it might work. I tried it this morning, nothing. So I removed all those parts of the sister video, re-upload them into the video editor, and I'm trying again. Hopefully it goes through fine. If it does, I'll upload the video tonight and set it on time to go for tomorrow. It is like an hour long, but they are absolutely beautiful sculpts. I've not had any disappointment in any of the sister sculpts, to be honest with you. They're absolutely beautiful. I'm actually really, especially with the Mobile, I love that tank so much. It's so easy to build. You've got, I think Rhino should be built like that, with the tracks underneath already attached. Absolutely saves you so much time with putting little bits of track on. All tanks like that should be built with the tracks underneath. But anyway, if it doesn't work, then tomorrow I'll upload the 4 main parts of the video, which shows you how to build it, but it'll be uploaded like this. So like this video is. So it'll be part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4. Part 1 I think is like 11 minutes. Part 2 I think is 22 minutes. Then I think the next part is only like 7 minutes. And then the last part I think is another 20 minutes. Something like that. I don't want to do it like that. So hopefully it does do it right. But if it doesn't, I'll do that. The sister video itself, Friday just gone, Friday just gone, I played the game with Mark. And I was supposed to have them finished the Friday previous. I was caught with everything going on here, so I wasn't able to do that. So it's a bit of an annoyance, but they're done now and they're absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. You'll see the I say standard. I don't know the official name for the one carrying the banner because they're in the vote for this week. With that said though, I'm very keen to get all of the sister stuff done, because I actually got issue 1 and issue 2 of the Combat Patrol magazine, which is fantastic. I know people in England are on like issue 7 or issue 8 or something like that now. For me, that's fine, because most of the first load of issues are Space Marine and Tyranids, which I already built in the Let's Build videos for the 10th edition of Leviathan box, launch box. So I can quite happily build them off camera and no issues. First one is the captain and the wing Tyranid Prime, which I'm probably going to save the captain and turn around armor for another Space Marine chapter, not add it into my Dark Angel one, just because it's such a great model. And if I add it into that, then I'm painting the same HQ again. I'd rather just have it in a different one and paint it different. Which means it'll probably go in, when it's built and ready to go into a different chapter, it'll probably go into a vote to be painted up in that chapter. But with that said, there's going to be a lot of sister stuff coming for me to build, but I'm not going to do sister video one after another. Done this sister video, hopefully it works fine. Then I'll build something else, and then go back to build something else from the sisters. I'm building myself up to build the Paragon Warsuits. I have 9 of them. I'm building myself up to build those. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's sometimes when you have a kit like that you're not looking forward to, when you go to build it, you go, oh, actually that's very simple. This is the only difficult part. That's the only difficult. It's simple. That's what I'm hoping it's going to be like. Okay, very cool, huge Space Marine force. How come you don't see many of them in the vote, and why does so much need painting? It's sort of a vicious circle. To me, a lot of the Space Marine units there, because of my Space Marine chapter colours, if you're talking like a 10-man Hellblaster squad, they take so long to get the colours, the Screaming Skull to the level I want it. To do it on 1 model is not a problem. To do it on 5 models is not a problem. But when you've got 10 models, it starts to give it a problem. I know someone will say, well, it's a 10-man squad, just paint it as a 5-man squad and then do the other 5 off camera. And I can do that. Another part of the issue for me is a lot of the Space Marine troop types, to me, they're not very interesting for you to watch me paint. Like, you're not going to watch me paint Space Marine tactical squads or assault intercessors. To me, they're just, they're not tasty enough. The Hellblaster squad, oh yeah, that's fine. Things like Devastator's not too much because it's a weapon, same difference. But like, I'm going off my head now, like the Inner Circle Companions, Blade Guard Veterans, things like that. They're very, very interesting because there's a lot of different bits of detail on them. When it comes to the vote, I've got so many different models from different factions that to me are very, very interesting to paint, that they go into the vote. There is some in the vote that I don't think is that interesting, but I want to keep them in there so they can get them painted. I'm talking Eldari Guardians, Wind Riders, the Sisters of Silence that I have left for the Custodian Army. I don't think they're that interesting, but it's very simple to get done. I've actually got Neurogrants in there still. They need to be done. I mean, they could be quite interesting because they are slightly different. Anyway, that's the way it is. Can we see more demons on the table? Yeah, demons. I do enjoy running demons. They are quite messy and quite tasty. I definitely will be running them, and Chaos Space Marines and all that sort of stuff. But for me, there's some key units and key models I need to get for the Demon Army, and I will get them, and they will go onto the table more, especially after Christmas when the Demon Codex drops. It's not dropping straight after Christmas, but I mean, sometime next year when it does drop, there'll be more detachments to try different bits and pieces, hopefully more HQ choices, and hopefully some resculpts of the Bloodletters and the Demonettes, because I think that'd be fantastic. But I do enjoy using them. Same as Chaos Space Marines, I enjoy using them as well. But there's got so many different armies. For me, I want to try and rotate armies every week. Or the other idea I've had is to have maybe 3 army lists wrote down, and then roll a D3, and that's the list that I'm going to use. So it's a surprise to me, and it's a surprise to to Mark. That's on my end of it. Mark's end of it. He's trying tournament lists and see what units work well together on the table, so he could maybe put them into a tournament list, that kind of way. which leads me on to the app was updated. The data slates happened. I haven't gone through every single thing. I just had a little look. Mark messaged me and told me that the Funnel Cavalry have gone up to 120 points for like 3 models. Fantastic, delighted, because they are, to me, they are probably the toughest, one of the toughest units in the game. Not on their own, but when you have a couple of heroes in there, a lieutenant type model and a captain, they're just devastating, absolutely devastating. With a toughness 6, 4 wounds, 4+ invulnerable save, absolutely devastating. But the opposite update, what I've looked at, a quick look at so far, the Wraith Knight has come down 15 points, which is a step in the right direction for me, but hasn't gone far enough. I would have said if it was maybe 400 points or 330 points. But I sort of know why, because the basic loadout for it gives it a 4+ invulnerable save with 2+ armor save anyway. So there's no point bringing it down a big drop of points when you're getting a 4+ invulnerable save, and it comes with its Titanic Ghost Glaive, which is absolutely deadly. So if you left it as basic loadout, you're literally going to go across the table and just start deleting one thing after another until you're finally, gunned down. On the Necron side, Flayed Ones and Death Marks, by the looks of it, have gone down 5 points, which, it's not a big drop, but for me, it's handy enough. And Doomsday Arc looks like it's gone down 10 points, which again, it's not a huge drop, but it's handy enough. I haven't looked at the Space Marine stuff yet, and I haven't looked at, the needs or anything like that. I'm sure I'll be doing something, and a video will pop up about, someone else going through the whole points list. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But just update the app if you haven't done so already, and just check out any lists that you have already on there. You'll see the points drop on, on some of the things. So now I'm going to bring down and show you the vote. The way the vote works is I'll show you a host of models, and you guys vote on what you want me to paint for next Monday's painting video. In the event of a tie, I'll do a dice roll. You can vote for as many things as you like, but don't say I vote for everything, because it won't count. But you can say I vote for any Space Marines, or they're not in the vote this week because they won Monday. I vote for any Chaos Space Marines, or any Necrons, or any Tyranids, and that will count. So if someone votes for something specific for, say, Tyranids, and you come and vote for anything to do with Tyranids, that specific model has 2 votes then, okay? There is a wild card choice. If that wins, you'll find out what it is. And there's creator's choice. So if that wins, or if nobody votes at all, for whatever reason, that never happens, but for whatever reason, then I pick which model to paint. And there's some nice models in here. Anyway, I'm going to bring down and show the models now. Right, so a few were taken out, a few added in. Odari Guardians. We have the Khorne Berserkers for the World Eaters. We have the Lynch Guard for Necrons. We have the Orc hero from Old Fantasy. I can't remember what his name is now. He's holding a lovely Plutonian head in his hand. We have the Retributor Squad, I think they're called, the Sisters. I keep forgetting what they're called. We have Captain America and Marvel Crisis Protocol. We have a unit of Neophyte hybrids for the Genesis of the Cults. Barbagonts. Odai Wind Riders. We have the Immobulator. We have a Venom. We have the Bloat Drone for the Death Guard. We have the Masquerade for Demons. We have the Scourges for the Drukhari. Wraith Blades for Eldari. And we have the Sister Squad. Look at the detail on that. Absolutely beautiful. We have Nero Gaunts for Tyranids. We have Genestealers for Genesis of the Cults or Tyranids. We have the Sister of Silence. We have 8-bound for the World Eaters. We have Val, who keeps getting voted on but just doesn't get enough. We have the 10th edition Lictor. We have a Keeper of Secrets, Vadium and Slash. And I've put the zombie bust back in there, for those who don't know that are new. I decided to start doing busts, trying to print them. I won't be printing anything for now, but printing some busts and just to test out skin tones and eyes and, that sort of thing. So there we have it, guys. So how you cast your votes, check a comment below on this video what you vote for. if you have, I checked the vote, sorry, on Friday about 12 o'clock. If there is one model that's clearly ahead, then that's the one I go forward with. If there's a few votes for the same sort of things and they're sort of level, then what I do is I leave it until Saturday, 12 o'clock, and check the votes then. If it's the same, then I do dice roll. The reason I do that is because some of you are on a different time zone. So when you're looking at this now, for me, it's probably Thursday. For you, it's, when I'm filming this, it's Wednesday, but when you're looking at it, you could be looking at it on your Wednesday, but for me, it's Thursday, okay? So if that's the case, that's what I do. And then it gets painted up, you know, for Monday's painting video. Now, I will tell you this, the amount of detail on those sisters models, if that wins the vote, I would probably start them on Saturday. Just because there is so much detail on them. It's unbelievable. You saw the standard. This is beautiful. That to me, that's a painting video on its own. Because I would really go to town on that and just really do some serious work on that. If you have any comments about this video or any comments for me, questions for me, chuck them below as always, guys. If you don't, chuck them below because you think, oh, people are going to, you know, take the piss or whatever else. That doesn't happen here, okay? There are no silly questions because we all start in the hobby. We all could be in the hobby for years, and then someone says something, you go, oh, hold on, I didn't realise that. I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's a very clever idea. So there's no silly questions. But if you don't, check it below. Go over to Unique Wargaming Terrain Facebook page. There's a messenger button there. You can click on that and message me directly, as quite a few of you do. Hopefully soon there'll be memberships available on the channel, which I have to finish setting up the Discord for the channel. So then you'll be able to, if that is the case, well, it will be the case, when that happens, those of you who sign up for memberships will then get access to Discord, and the Discord server, you'll see videos that are up and coming. So videos that I've planned for, say, you know, the rest of this week, or sorry, for this week, you'll look at it, see it on, say, Sunday evening and go, okay, so for this week, John has planned blah, 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 blah. And you know what, you know which ones you're looking forward to and everything else. There'll probably be bloopers videos put up there as well, because there is some bloopers sometimes where I start filming, I forget that I've not stopped filming, and I carry on talking to myself and carry on, you know, or I'll be filming and someone scares the life out of me. That has happened. I think the most famous one is, I was here filming, I think it's a Weekly Wednesday, and the long legs dropped down, and all I saw was these big long legs, and I just thought, what the hell's that? It scared the life out of me. But yeah, that's what I'm planning to do for there. You know, but I'm not a techno mage, so it might take me 2 or 3 days to actually sit down and get everything right on it. When I say get it right, it's very simple from what I can see, but get it right in the sense of a cover picture for the Discord server, getting, you know, making sure the links from that to the memberships is connected and it's all correct. So as soon as you become a member, you have access to it, you know, that kind of way. But that should be soon. They also have access to my own shop, so I'll be able to sell products. You know, the idea I had in mind for that, I'm way behind where I should be. You know, I'll sort that out soon because I've got plenty of time. Next thing you know, I don't have enough time, and it's, you know, but I'll sort it out. I'll get there eventually. But anyway, guys, if you're seeing this for the first time, hit the subscribe button because it costs you nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything, because this is an absolutely amazing community of you guys that watch these videos, comment on my videos, everything else. A massive thank you to everyone. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube, shares this video and more people. Again, this grows this amazing community of you guys. Until next time, guys, don't forget to vote. Comments and questions below. Hit the buttons. Take it easy.